foundations, and community partners like the South St. Paul School District. Come on. There we go. So people ask, and after the pandemic, I'm always surprised when they ask, is someplace like Neighbors still needed? And of course it is. It's amazing how much, I think our service has increased by 59% in the last 3 years. And all of our visitors experience some of these barriers, whether it's the rising cost and lower income or loss of jobs, medical expenses unplanned, just unplanned expenses. Your furnace goes out in the winter in Minnesota, your car, unplanned car breakdown, job loss, mental health issues, and financial literacy, which is a new one, and you'll be hearing us talking more about it. How do I get out of debt? How do I put a budget together? What can I do to try to be successful? So, remembering the past. So the picture in the right-hand corner is of Bob Adams, our first director. He was there on that very first eventful night when these church people got together and said, we got to do something to help our neighbors. And our original mission statement was providing neighborly assistance in an organized fashion, primarily through the use of volunteers. And we've stayed pretty true to that mission statement. And some of the programs we had in the early years were food shelves in the multiple churches, youth clothing giveaway, Come As You Are, which is a social program, Christmas gift program, transportation and medical appointments, and telecare, which was for people that were homebound. And as we celebrate the present, you can see that we're still doing many of those. What we're most known for is hunger relief, the food shelf. But during the pandemic, it forced us to pivot, as it forced everyone to pivot. As we were primarily a come in and shop kind of a food shelf, we had to come up with curbside pickup, home delivery, and in-person shopping in a place called Neighbors Express. And what we did during the pandemic is 4 buildings in West St. Paul and South St. Paul, we're going to be expanding that soon. They're buildings where we have a lot of clients. And rather than have them have to come down to Neighbors or us deliver it, we drop food off in their community room and they can pick it up in their building. So it's been very successful. Resiliency, the clothes closet, has been around since the very beginning. It wasn't called that. Now what we do, which I think is really great for people, is rather than a piece of paper that says you get free stuff, you get a gift card. So like everybody else, when you go to the clothes closet, thrift shop, they just run your gift card. And it's been really a good morale booster for some of our clients. We also have small sums grants for things like car repair or furnace repair or unplanned expenses. And then the holiday gift program. Last year we served 750 families and 115 seniors in the holiday gift program. And people are so generous. The sponsors of that program that donate all their time and money and to buy gifts for the families are just great. Financial empowerment, I mentioned, that's our new program. And the goal there, we have trained advisors, is to decrease debt, increase savings, and achieve financial well-being. And really, it's as simple as, for some people, as becoming banked. Because right now, they're going to one of those check cashing places and having to pay so much money to get your paycheck cashed. This way, we were working with some nonprofit organizations and some banks that they can get a bank account. And so start a savings account. So it's really exciting, and it's something that we're going to see take off. We've already been successful with a number of families. Community engagement, where would we be without our communities, without our volunteers? We would be lost, because 98% of the work that's done at Neighbors is done by volunteers. So we focus on them. Again, we're celebrating them in our 50 years. We celebrate our community partnerships with our school districts, our cities, our community clubs and organizations. And we also offer internships for high school seniors and college kids that are interested in understanding what happens at a nonprofit. And we also have events, and our most notable event is the Great Neighbors Duck Race, which is on the first Saturday of October on Southview Boulevard, so please join us this year for that. And our third leg of celebration is planning for our future. As I said, 50th anniversary celebration, we started at the beginning of this year. We started with Trivia Tuesdays, social media, we've got stories, we've got things in different newspapers, and we have interviewed a lot of people that were there or have been involved for many years. So if you get a chance to check it out either on social media or our website, there's a lot of great information that's pretty interesting of why it started, and some people that have been there since the very beginning. So very fun. And I also want to invite everyone to our celebration event, September 16th and 17th. Friday night, the 16th, we will be having a band at our building in South St. Paul, and food trucks and fun stuff like that. And then Saturday is all family fun, different booths, fun things to do. We're doing tie-dye because, 70s were tie-dye. Some fun things for the family, so we invite everyone to come. And then our Community Engagement Center. We're going to stop calling it the food shelf. We're calling it the Community Engagement Center. We've got new exterior signage, and I know Chris has been really worried about the letter that fell off and it's been misspelled for years. We've changed all the signage and freshened that up. We have a wall mural that's been created by a local artist celebrating all 50 years. So each of the letters celebrates part of the era and has pictures, and it's great fun. So we'll be showing that. Please feel free to stop down and see how we've changed things, because for those of you who have not been in that food shelf lately, it's like shopping at a grocery store. It's pretty cool. We also are remodeling our lobby area to serve that financial empowerment. So people will come in and have computers to work on, work with the advisors, and look for jobs, things like that. So we're excited about that. We ask you all to support us with time, talent, and treasure. We have on-site and off-site volunteer opportunities. You can host a food drive, you can attend an event, and you can help celebrate with us this year. Thank you, and for more information, there's our website information. I will take any questions if you have any.
Well, I'll just start off and say thank you for coming and congratulations on 50 years.
Thank you.
And,
Yeah.
And the sign does look really good.
Oh,
The letter has been
okay.
Just a couple of notes I made that jumped out during the presentation. The whole idea of the financial literacy, teaching people how to reduce debt and increase savings. We talked in the Win Wednesday about being proactive and working with people. I think that's a good example.
Yeah.
So that was very thoughtful to come up with a program such as that.
They're always thinking that, staff. They're doing a great job.
And then also I was very encouraged when you talked about the relationship with the schools. We are a source of volunteers, but then also to hear you talk about offering internships and such. It's a real win-win relationship. So I encourage you to continue to develop that.
Absolutely.
Most of all, 50 years. That's
Yeah, thank you.
congratulations.
Thank you. Any other questions, comments? Do you have anything else?
I also think to do that, to celebrate that this year, coming off of what is, for any charitable organization, the last couple of years have been especially taxing and trying, and the need has been so high. The work that you have done is incredibly valuable.
And thank you. I extend my thanks from all the neighbors, all the staff and volunteers. They worked very hard to make it successful. All hands were on deck.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
and some of the nice things is we were able to buy a van with some of the government money so that we could make deliveries and help people out. So that was also helpful. So
Tremendous.
That's
thanks.
great.
Yeah. Bill?
What is
Charlie Thompson here with Neighbors Inc. We've got our grand prize winners for our duck races, and we wanted to let you know who won this year. So first we had our Lazy Duck winner of $100 cash goes to Barbara Carlson. Our third place winner, Bowling for 10 at Dracula's, goes to Sue Herzog. Our second place winner, $250 in cash, goes to Michael Malumbi. And the grand prize, which this year was a Weber Smoke Fire Grill, goes to Melissa Paulson. Thank you, everyone. We sold out of ducks this year, which means we raised $7,000 for Neighbors Inc. and all the support we provide the community. Join us next year. It's our 50th anniversary of Neighbors Inc. in 2022. Thanks for your support, everybody.